Today, I would like to introduce you to a program that many businesses use for a lot of social media and different types of documents that they produce. It's called Canva. We're actually going to use it to make card material. So I'm just going to open up a browser. So we're going to go to canva.com, and here we are. You can see here there are templates, and these are all designs that are ready for you to use. They're a lot of fun. This will show you some of the different features of the site. Learn shows you some of the ways to use what they have here. And we're going to use this for language materials. So there won't be a tutorial specifically on that, but there are all sorts of tutorials on here, including one on the benefits of using Canva Pro, which is what I use. But I am going to actually recommend to you that when you start, you use Canva free, and you can make an account, and then you will go and you'll create a login and all of that. Like I said, I want you to watch this all the way through, and then you can do this all step by step with me, maybe a second time. So I'm going to log in so you can see my account. Here I've created team templates, and this is what I've created to share with you. So here we have square language cards. We have 4x6 language cards, extra large language cards, and extra large language cards for 1 to 3-year-olds. This is a horizontal or a landscape design for 1 to 3-year-olds. This is for 3-part cards, so part 1, part 2, and part 3. And these are all available for you to use should you want to use them, and you will have access to all of these after today's video. So let's just click here on language cards for 1 to 3, and then we're just going to see. You can tell here it says that it was made by me. The dimensions of the paper that you will print on is 8.5 by 11 inches, and so you can just go ahead and click right here on use this template, and then the template will pop right up here. I think the first thing you should do is you should name it. So let's say we're going to make a set of farm animals. So we just name it right there. And then I'm going to show you all the wonderful features here. So obviously I've chosen a font that I like. I like it in particular because of the A that they use. And this color bar. Now this color bar I just put in a color that's consistent for all of the templates, but you can change this. So all you have to do is click on it, and it will show you this little color square up in the left. So you click on that, and it gives you all sorts of colors. Now these are the colors that I often use because these are my logo colors and those sorts of things. But you can choose any color you want. You just click up in this rainbow, and you choose the one that you like. Let's say something that is bright because we want it to stand out from the name. So maybe that one, and we'll just hit enter, and then it adds that color right here. So when I go down here and I want to change that, I can just click on that color again, and it shows me the same color. So I know that my cards are all going to have the same color. You can also do that with your font color. So say that you wanted to, I'm just going to highlight the font, and then if you click here, it will tell you text color. And say I wanted my text color to be white. Oh, it looks like I only have it half highlighted. Let's see if we can do this better. There we go. So if we wanted it to be white, and then we would have the option to go darker with the background color, but that's all up to you. I'm going to switch this back to black because I think it's easier to read on this particular card. Okay, so we are making a set of farm animal cards. These are going to print 2 per page, as you can see. And to put a picture in, I'm going to need to choose one. So I can go to Uploads, which is where I might store photos that we got from the internet. So when we did our day on choosing pictures from the internet, or if we scanned in an image, or if you have a photo that you took. Say you went to a farm and you took photos you can upload them and put them into your uploads. And this is going to be, this file is just all your photos is what are going to be in here. Obviously you see I do not have any farm animals here. I have not uploaded farm animals recently. So if you want to upload media, you just click here and it's going to say, do you want to upload from your computer? Maybe you have pictures on your Facebook or your Google Drive or your Instagram or Dropbox. Those are your options. So wherever you're storing those photos, you're going to go there and upload them. But instead of that today, I'm actually going to show you how to go to this Photos tab. And we're going to actually use photos that are owned by Canva. There are many photos that we'll be able to use from their free library, but as you can see, there are some that are only available if you have a pro account. So if you were going to pay for photos on another website anyway, it might be worth it to just check into Canva Pro and see if it's worthwhile, if they would have all the kinds of photos you're looking for, and then they're just here. So I am going to just type up here, we are looking for farm animals. I'm not sure what is going to come up. So along the top, it kind of gives us this, like it says, do you want goats or chickens or cows or sheep? And it gives us a whole variety of different animals here. So if we're using a free account, we want to just make sure that we click here where it says free. So it's going to show us only the photos that are available to us when we have a free account. Okay, so these are different farm animals. We're getting quite the variety of them. So what we can do is, instead of just typing in farm animal, we could type in chicken, right? And then we're just going to get, well, look at that. We get a meal or we get a chicken. So let's put this one in. We just click on it to put it in there. And to size it, I'm just going to put my arrow on the corner in the circle. Do you see that arrow that pops up? I'm going to click and drag it to the size that I want. Chickens are kind of small. I'm thinking about if I need to put larger animals on these cards and I want them to be size proportionate. So let's start with that, and we add a chicken. Let's name this. So we're going to just highlight the text here, and then we can just type in what we're going to call this. So we will call this a chicken. Oops. A chicken. There you go. All right, so let's say that we want to add a duck, because there are ducks on the farm, right? And we have some different options here for different kinds of ducks. And I want a picture that's probably pretty similar to the chicken picture that I chose. So I want to show its full body, and I want just one. Here, this, well, let's see, maybe a side view. This one looks like it doesn't have legs. You try and see this through the child's point of view, right? And if they haven't seen these in real life and they're just learning the names of them, it's best for us to show as much as the animal as possible. So I'm going to go with this one. However, this one has a little bit more background than the chicken does, so I'm just going to double click on it. And then it gives me these corners here, and that's going to allow me to size it. So I'm just going to pull it in a little bit closer so we don't have quite as much background. And then I just hit enter. There we go. And then it looks like it's going to be, needs to be a little bit smaller. And we'll call this a duck. There we go. So now we have 2 farm animals, but as you know, 2 is not enough for a set. So we're going to hit this little button up here, which says duplicate page. Boop, now we have 2 of each. And I'm just going to delete. Now we want to make sure that all of our images look pretty consistent. So we can click right here in this bottom corner, which gives you the grid view. I'll just click there, and it's going to show me the 2 pages side by side. And so I can kind of get a sense of, okay, well, the chicken and the duck and the pig and the sheep are all, they're looking good. Okay, so we're just going to close that and go back to the single page view. Now, if I have my set and I'm ready to download, which honestly a set is more like 6 to 8, not 4, but for time's sake, I'm just going to show you how we do this. Okay, so we have 2 pages, and I want to download these. So you go up here to where it says download, and you click. It's going to give you different options of how you can save your design. I recommend to keep the formatting, and for printing options, to click on PDF print. Okay, so that's going to give you a high quality printable page. So we'll click there. Now here you get to choose, you can print all the pages or just 1 or 2 of the pages depending on what your needs are. Maybe you just need to reprint 1 page because that 1 card got damaged. Once you make these, you have them saved on your Canva account, so you can come back and reprint them anytime you need. So I'm just going to click done because I'm downloading everything, and I'm going to click download. Now this will download and save to your computer wherever your computer is set up to save downloads. For me, it will be in my download file, and that's where I will go later to print these images, and I will print them on a color copier onto cardstock, and then I can laminate them. So those are the basics of Canva. I hope you've had fun watching me explore and build some language materials. It has been so much fun. I'm glad you've joined me for this one, and I will see you in the next video.